Hi everyone, this is Audapostrophe. Let's continue the game of Miden Tower on Nintendo Switch. Creatures. yours. It's a unit from the mid tower. Let's get this thing first. Then we can go. Send them packing. What? I heard rumors you were seen with the vendors in ground. But I think it was true. Ever since then, I wanted to ask you something directly. As former leader in the Imperial Army, why would you betray His Majesty? The answer is simple. I can't sanction what the Dean is doing. See. I am dead to you. If you intend to fight against His Majesty, you are my sworn enemy. I will put an end to you along with all these Virginians. They're not Virginians. They're Virginians. I wonder if they just got the end. No matter how close you were with the former emperor, His Majesty will not forgive your betrayal. You will die in this tower, without ever setting foot outside again. Were these acquaintances of yours? I trained them after I returned from the army. As we make for the lower tower, the number of experienced soldiers we encounter will increase. I suspect you'll know many of those will be forced to engage with in battle. I've been prepared for that the moment we set foot in this place. As long as we have a different future in mind, it's unavoidable. As long as you realize that. I appreciate your concern. What are you talking about? I wasn't concerned a bit. But being a stronghold here in the mid-tower, it sure was left unguarded. There must be a reason for it being this way. It sounds like we should do a thorough search for the place to find out why. Good idea. Let's get inside. Here. Their wounds have been bandaged well. I'm sure they must have sustained them during the attack on ground. How awful. Were they abandoned here? It seems so. Then the reason we were able to take this place without much trouble wasn't because it was a trap, but rather because they didn't have the strength left to resist us. Midenians. We won't resist. We surrender. Please, just spare our lives. 10 years ago, I saw a number of people in this tower beg for their lives. Every one of them was killed without any mercy. If anything you're saying turns out to be a lie, I'll give you a swift death myself. Alan, thank you. Call the the sentinels to move these soldiers to Luger Dungeon. While we're waiting on them, I want you to help me give them first aid and restrain them. Okay. That should about do it. What's so funny? Nothing. He's so strange sometimes. We should get back to Stoll ourselves. Welcome back, Valen. It's good to be... That's right. There's nobody here to say that, is there? Valen? That's nothing. Let's go report to the council. No, I said it's brutal. It's brutal that Easy Create would kill a main character. They hardly ever do that. I mean, they have done that before, but it's not all that common, yeah. The day we met with the Resistance is finally here, or the day we meet with the Resistance is finally here. Those leading members are already on their way. You will also be key in the battles going forward. Therefore, I ask you to make for the mansion in Lania as soon as you are prepared. I will now leave oversight of this place to you, Glinda and Solon. Understood. Be careful. Our alliance with the Resistance has, for the most part, been set in stone, but today is an important day where we make it official. I pray everything goes smoothly, but if anything does happen, we will be counting on you. For being a moderate until just recently, you sure are open-minded. I still have a nagging opposition to this even now, but the situation has changed quite a bit in the last month. Many people desire their freedom and to see an end to this fighting. And with the general vote having decided to stand up to the Empire, I cannot object forever. Now what is needed for us is to be united. On top of that, I do not care how you do it either. I am also of the same mind about putting an end to this fighting. As long as that is the way you see it, I am fine with it. I should add, however, it will mean less enjoyment for me here. Sometimes it is best not to say everything on your mind. If Baldric knew what you said, it would spark another argument. That reminds me, Mia. I do not think it should be a problem, but I ask you do nothing that could be construed as rude. What are you telling me that for? You should be saying that to Valen, who's the youngest here. You are the most emotional of the lot. That I can agree with. Who's being rude now? It's true. What? Just accept the fact. Why I have it set up so we can warp to the mansion. Let's hurry and get there. We can be late, you know. We can't be late, you know. Okay. Alright. And more quests that I haven't done at all. Sage Mia, I need your help. What's going on? A monster has turned the pacifying corridor into its den and is too strong for me to beat. No, thanks to it, it's affecting my ability to patrol there efficiently. Please exterminate it for me. If it was just me, I would handle it, but I'm not right now. What do you think, Valen? Yeah, sure. Just leave this to us. You heard what he said. We have this covered. I really appreciate this. It appears the monster I told you about has turned the pacifying corridor into its den, so you shouldn't have any trouble finding it. Good luck. Boink. Have you really never been in here? Guess not. I guess I just never bothered going into the building. pink. It's very peppermint. Annoying fireworks all night, even though tomorrow's the 4th. I swear I'm surrounded by an adult community of kids. Thanks, you surprised me. Yeah, did I? I apologize about that. That said, what are you doing in a place like this? I'm trying to open the lid on this bottle. I made it so I couldn't do it with magic, so I have to get it off using my own strength, which, by the way, isn't working out very well. But if my family finds out that I did something this stupid, I'll be the butt of every joke for weeks. That's why I've been trying to do it in this place where nobody comes. Then let me have a crack at it. You? Have at it, but don't mess up your hand doing it. Not to worry, stand back and watch. What do you think? That should work, right? What? You did it that easily? Oh, you're a Hulk. Hey, is that how you talk to the guy who did you a favor? You're right, I'm sorry. Thanks a lot, mister. You really helped me out. But let's keep this little failure a secret between us, alright? Mum's the word. I'm counting on you to keep it that way. I'll see you around. Oh, that was just a nothing encounter. Okay. Treasure key? I do. Enough for one key. Not that I think any of this stuff is worth it, probably. That looks like I did equip at least one piece of it. Okay. So we'll warp to the next destination. Is this the mansion we visited the other day? I can hardly imagine it after seeing it like this. That's because we can't let the Empire find out about this meeting. You might call it a camouflage. For the time being, the entrance has an illusion spell cast on it. It's set up so other than those who have been registered won't be able to get inside easily. I see you all have arrived. Everyone's waiting inside. Please proceed to the main hall. All right. You know, what I think it really bothers me about a neighborhood like this and all the fireworks that are here is that they're all the illegal fireworks. And you know, when I was in my old neighborhood, my much poorer neighborhood, you know, we would have the police on the regular patrol of the area for fireworks. But in this neighborhood, you know, where the sheriff also happens to live, not a single patrol for illegal fireworks, even though they go off all night. And you know, like tonight they'll go off, and then tomorrow they'll go off. It's like, well, it just depends on where you live, whether or not something is illegal. Right? Sad state of affairs of the world. I'm sorry we're late, Raiden. No, you're right on time. The rest of you here with Gruff must be the main force. What a lovely lady you are. Huh? What's this I see? My apologies. He's a serious fellow. He has a wandering eye when it comes to women. He gave me a compliment too. I cannot remember the last time I received one of those. You're like a dew-covered rose in the early morning. Not only are you beautiful, but I sense from your eyes a strength that wants to support those with you. Why, thank you. I'm really sorry for him doing that in front of you. Shouldn't he call her a lovely wall instead? Are you seriously saying that? How about we talk some more alone after this meeting? Us? Alone? Yes, I'd like to know more about you. That will never do. I'm Valen's Magica. What? A magnificent form! Valen! Leave her alone. Valen! My apologies. It appears you already have a worthy partner. But what do we have here? Another lovely young lady? Oh my, I'm glad to see that you noticed. Actually, that's the Eternal Sage. She's 170 years old. Oh! Gruff? Ah, yes. While you're overflowing with youthful energy, I can sense the sharpened intellect in your eyes. I owe much to your cooperation that we've been able to meet here today. How about we converse over some tea later? I would love a cup of tea. I would love a cup of tea. Miden, will you just get back to the conversation? I suppose you're right. Let's get together soon, my fair lady. You betcha. Let me introduce myself. I am Miden, second in command of the Resistance. I'm glad to be working with you. As of now, we've obtained the necessary materials to dethrone Aiden, the current ruler of the Alroval Empire. Moreover, when we reveal the truth to his subjects, we must also deal a catastrophic blow to the Imperial Army, so it can't be suppressed by them. To do that, I want you to lend us your strength. With your cooperation, victory will be much more certain. Lastly, I apologize ahead of saying this. We intend to use your assistance as an ensign in this battle. Having suffered the most due to Aiden's misrule and becoming a symbol of this fight, you'll gain sympathy when people learn the truth. Aiden won't be able to reinstate his authority then. This will also serve the people in choosing their next ruler. Even if another like him appears, the people will prevent him from taking power. Destroying Aiden's evil government is our desire. In a very real sense, his rule is nothing more than an obstacle to regain peace. As mages, there are many of us who wish to leave the tower in order to broaden our knowledge. I perceive this alliance will be beneficial to the both of us. Now I ask this last of all. Are there any against this accord? And with this, we enter into an alliance. From this moment forward, we'll see you as companions with the same goal in mind. I ask you regard us the same. Indeed. Now to relay this information to our main force. I'll have some of my men return to where they are encamped. You, see that it is done. Please assist them, Marcus. As your order. Let us wait in another room until Marcus and his men's preparations finish. I will leave this place to you, Mia. No problem. That reminds me, Gruff, we've got that information on the Deathbringer you wanted. Another time would be... About Nina? I see. You were the Nina's friend, weren't you? You can decide whether you want to hear what we have or not. I'll just warn you, however, it is not a pleasant story. Tell me. I want to know whatever it is, if it concerns her. Understood. Information under the Deathbringer was covered up before now, so until she was thrown into battle recently, we had no idea what she looked like, nor what her actual abilities were. That's why we were surprised when we saw the projection sent to us by one of our companions. Her resemblance to Serenia is uncanny. Who's that? Former princess who died 19 years ago and Aiden's elder sister. 10 years ago, when Aiden launched his attack on the tower, he directed his men to take Medenia as captive. Nina was one of those taken. Gathering information on mana crystals. Gathering information on mana crystals, directing the development of magic for battle, experiments using magicism, etc. His objectives cover a broad range. Of course, it seems there were those who wouldn't cooperate of their own free will. That's why he used some of the same magicisms to brainwash them. Now the only one left is her. What a horrible thing to do to innocent people. You don't look well, Valen. Would you like to rest a little? I'm fine. Continue. Of course, it doesn't mean only she was okay. Every time she uses her power, it continues to whittle away at her life. She doesn't appear to be confined and is comparatively free to do as she pleases, but in the end, she's no doubt just a tool to Iden. Having been brainwashed, her ability to sense her physical limits has been taken away, so she does whatever he orders. That's why she can use magic that negatively affects her body. Boy, I love these Sonheims, but make the ears sweaty. That explains why her battle strength is so abnormal. Nina. You don't know of a way to help her? We've looked for a way to reverse her brainwashing, but the magicism that was used to do it is always in Iden's possession, which makes it nearly impossible to get at. With magic specialists like yourselves, there may be some hope, but the question is whether she'll last long enough for us to put an end to this. That makes things difficult, doesn't it? Even so, she's a dear friend of you as our ally, Valen. We won't spare any effort to help you save her. We'll do whatever we can without giving up on her. Please do. Valen. I'm sorry, but could I have a minute? Aren't you one of the soldiers we took care of here last week? We owe you for saving our lives, then. This time I'm here on behalf of myself and the others to return the favor. You're going to betray Iden and align yourself with us? Yes, we were discontent with what the Emperor was doing from the very start. However, the only thing that awaited us was death if we disobeyed. Hence our actions up until now. However, if we can get out from under his rule, there's no reason for us to continue to follow him. We want to be the impetus to help create a future where nobody is ruled over as we have been. That makes sense. Did you tell that to the High Sage? We met with him just a moment ago and let him know our decision on the matter. He said if we can gain the approval of the Resistance, then there should be no problems. Of course, we'll gladly accept you. Having your strength added to ours would be encouraging. Now, can we have you tell us what you know about the Imperial Army? Yes, I'll tell you everything I know. This should help greatly, as we lack information on those soldiers stationed in the lower tower. Dare you. Valen, I would also like to thank you for your aid the other day. How dare you do what you did to Nina? Huh? The Emperor and your Imperial soldiers. Kill every last one of you who made her suffer. Valen! Get out of my way. I will not. This is an order. I'm not listening to your orders. I'm your master. Yes, that's why I follow your orders. However, only if that's what you really want. You told me before, remember? You said you were going to think first before fighting and not for revenge. When you helped these soldiers, you told them you would kill them if it turned out to be a lie when they said they wouldn't resist. Now it sounds to me like you wanted to return the favor and help him save his life. Killing him is really necessary for you? If it is, then please order me to, and I'll kill him. I was wrong. I wasn't in my right mind. That's not what you should be telling me. I'm sorry. No, I know I have done things for which I deserve to die. Even by me now betraying the Emperor, it wouldn't change the fact that I have repeatedly acted in unjust ways. That's why I have been trying to prove through my actions that I won't be your enemy going forward. Please, let bygones be bygones. All right? I'm sorry for losing it like that. Well, it's true that's not the character you should be showing an ally. You're also 15 years old. From my perspective, you're still a child and children make mistakes. That's why it's the role of adults to accept the fact and need you to do better. I can see you've grown some from this, and I'm glad I could be part of this moment. Thanks. We had planned to help the Sentinels follow this, but what do you want to do? You're welcome to head back to town and rest if you'd like. No, let me do this. Okay, then let's ask Marcus outside for instructions. I know, 15. Every JRPG character has to be, the age that they think is the target audience. I heard about how all of you in the tower lived for so long. Both the High Sage and you, Mia, are over 100. I mean, never mind what I just said. You and Layla make a wonderful team, Valen. I'm sure the two of you can overcome any obstacle together. I plan to blend in with the soldiers to get out of this one, this time too. Nothing beats being able to enter into an alliance without any major problems. Marcus will be glad to hear it too. I never really understood that philosophy though. I mean, like, it's like, oh, well, you gotta have the main characters, or a character that's a main character, or part of the main group of characters be a child, you know, in the Japanese, fiction. It's like, well, then I guess nobody would like Indiana Jones or Star Wars, or Lord of the Rings, where like everybody's like hundreds of years old. It's like, I don't know why authors or producers think that you have to have a character the same age as your target audience for the target audience to accept the character. Never understood that. I certainly wasn't like it when I was growing up. I always thought that the younger characters were annoying because they would never listen or always get into trouble. Which of course that's perspective an adult would write a child character. They wouldn't write them to be responsible or likable, which says a lot about, I think, a lot of writers. But yeah, it just never made sense to me. It's like, kids can like adult characters too, or characters that are older than them. It's not exactly a requirement to have, the 12-year-old mage, or the 100-year-old mage that looks like she's 12. It's like, it's such a weird construct. Marcus, this is my hometown. That's why no matter how much it gets destroyed, I can still picture, for the most part, what it used to look like. These lamps weren't here in the past. Then wouldn't it mean someone made and put them here? They're the same as those in the other towns. Maybe you're right. So strange to see several things that don't exist in my memory here. Well, there's one thing that does. There's a cave beneath this town with a number of holes that connect it here and there, but I don't see any of them. How big of a cave are we talking? One that exceeds the size of this town. Keep alert. There are enemies below us. Huh? He just thought of that now. Kill them all! Yeah! Set up. Does this mean they know about our alliance? I don't know. We've got to fight them off. I don't want them to do the magic. Okay, I sealed off the holes. I also doubled up my magic on them when I did, so we shouldn't see a repeat of earlier anytime soon, but this hasn't completely resolved things either, has it? Perhaps there are still a large number of soldiers on the ground. There's the sages, Raiden and the others. Or where's the sages, Raiden and the others? We had them all evacuated to a safe location. Nobody was injured. Marcus, one of the sentinels was abducted. What? Who? I couldn't see their face, but I clearly saw them being hauled off. The hole in the northwest side of town still hasn't been sealed, and that's where they were taken. Great. Given the success of their surprise attack, they weren't as violent as I thought they would be. It may have been a ruse. I don't care either way. Let's go. Valen, can I have you handle this for me? Despite the cave being huge, our paths are narrow. If too many of us were to go down there, it would turn to our disadvantage. Besides, you're stronger than my men. We'll see what we can do. Counting on you. We'll look for any other soldiers that may still be lying in wait. You said the northwest hole was still there, right? Then let's enter the underground from there. What's wrong for us all away? Let's just keep walking around the map till we find it. Fireworks. You know, I like fireworks as a kid, of course. I think most kids do. And as an adult, it's like, just shut the hell up. I'm too old to be happy. Told her to me, so like, what are you doing? I thought you're supposed to be responsible. All this money, you're giggling like a schoolboy, lighting fireworks off in the middle of the night. Just walk right by it. Northwest, right? Not northeast. Thing for me to be like stuck in the EC crate game. I just totally missed whatever it was I was supposed to go. for everything. On the map to go. In the castle. Sentinels is pulled into the cave that runs under town. Let's enter it from the northwest pole and rescue them. I didn't see one. Well, what are you talking about? See a place where it could be that we haven't been to. Just walking by it, whatever it is. Okay, northwest. Let's go to someplace that is north and west. This hole is definitely suspicious being here. Let's hurry and climb down it. This is the place, isn't it? I've now set us up a new worker station here in this cave. That helps a lot. We don't know how many soldiers we'll be having here, so let's keep our eyes peeled. pick a corner and go to it. Smoothing engine is quite 100%. Definitely kind of see it's having trouble refresh up, so kind of get a jerk every once in a while. But just sitting still and then moving seems to fix the problem. It just seems like you can do a lot of continuous vertical or diagonal movements to throw the engine off. The fact that it's even mostly running at a 60 hertz is again, to me it's astounding. I didn't think EQ Crate was ever going to have this attention. A lot of the games originally were released on most of them were still on the phone. You have to accommodate for all sorts of specs on the phone. While sophisticated, they also had to run on a very non-sophisticated phone. So I think that's what really held back the engine from doing a lot of tool upgrades to it. Just refresh upgrades. But I guess whenever this is released, it's all standard higher. Rather than have the engine scrolling faster. That's good. These things don't need to run off the phones. Monster Hunter. Let's take it out. Yo! Call for reinforcements. Here they come. Pretty fast. I gotcha. spies. What's more, from the numbers on their shoulders, they're directly under disputed, which means the current general of this Imperial Army may be here. And what you're saying is we may have a chance to take out their head honcho in this place. That'll be no easy task. He's a master of the blade. After retiring, I sparred with him on countless occasions, but he came out on top more often than I did. We'll beat him with numbers. That's because this isn't a match or a petty squabble. Don't even think about getting cold feet. You may be right on the numbers thing. Then again, you also have the Eternal Sage on your side. So if it comes down to it, you can leave things to me. I won't be beaten when it comes to standing firm. You three can be really encouraging sometimes. Still looks like we've got a ways to go. Let's keep moving. That's it? Okay. Oh, nice. Oh god, look at that thing. Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching Miden Tower on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.